Hey, what's up YouTube? It's a Blue Golf Ball today with another Pokemon TCG Online video, and today, finally, we're going to showcase a Primal Clash deck, and I'm excited to showcase some of these sweet new cards. Oh boy, am I excited. So let's get right to it. Right away, we got Groudon EX full art here. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love the full arts, don't I? I do. It's got Rip Claw, flip a coin of heads. You can discard an energy card. Kind of ho-hum, not too bad, I guess. We do have Massive Rend. Does 130 damage for 4 energy. Yeah. Well, good thing we're not building the deck around Groudon EX. We're building the deck out of Primal Groudon EX. Is basically a mega evolution here. 240 HP. This Primal Groudon EX is a beast, and we want to build the deck around him. It's going to take a while to charge up. Gaia Volcano does 100 damage, and if there's a Stadium card in play, this attack does 100 more damage, and you discard that Stadium card. So, yeah, very similar to Donphan's Wreck, right? You discard the energy and doing more, not energy, discard the Stadium card, and then you do more damage. So, 240 HP, and it's also got the Omega Barrier. Whenever your opponent plays a trainer card, excluding Pokemon tools and Stadium cards, prevent all effects of that card done to this Pokemon. So, goodbye Enhanced Hammer, goodbye, Lysander and everything else, right? Well, besides those stadiums and tool cards, but nonetheless, Primal Groudon EX. We're gonna build a deck around this big fella. For the supporting cast, we do have a Hawlucha, Shining Spirit, just, the ability there. But Flying Press is very solid for EXs. We do have 3 of the non-EX Landorus with Shout of Power, doing 20 damage. Attach a basic energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. That's what we're going to focus on. Sky Lariat, not so much. What we want to do is just get energy into the discard and start powering up our Primal Groudon EX. We do have Landorus EX, because Primal Groudon EX might be pretty slow. Landorus EX can just be a very quick attacker, slap on a strong energy muscle band, and you're hammerheading away. So we're going to see if we can pull this off. I haven't seen too many strategies, but this is a pretty straightforward strategy. Nothing too sophisticated, but we're going to have fun, right? So we got 2 battle compressors just to get the energy into the discard pile and just to charge them right back up to the Primal Groudon. That'll be the plan for that. We're going to have the computer search as the aspect of choice. There's so many things that we need to search out sometimes, and computer search is pretty handy for that. We do have 1 Professor's Letter. By the way, another thing about computer search, man, I wish they will reprint these A-specs, because that's not happening, and this is from Boundaries Cross. So, yeah, I hope they reprint them. Once again, Professor's Letter, we got 1 star on the Megaphone, and the gold switches here. Oh, how exciting are these gold switches? 2 of these, running them in the deck because Primal Groudon is a heavy Pokemon with, a huge retreat cost. We're going to run 3 Ultra Balls, and we got 2 VS Seekers just to get some supporters back in the hand. As for the support line, we're going to have Culverus, one of these, 3 Corinas, 3, count them, 3, because all we got here are all fighting Pokemon. And you're thinking, then why run Ultra Ball? Well, if we run into Seismitoad, Korrina can still allow us to search for them. So, I don't know. It allows for a lot of consistency. I probably could cut back on a Ultra Ball, but we'll have to see. We do have 2 Lysander here and 1 Lysander's trump card. You never know when you are in a dead situation, right? We do have 1 Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick. I don't know if I should play more than 1. I only have 1 because this card is very situational, in that you gotta have to, really be able to build your deck around Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick, so that you can, kind of discard cards and put yourself in a scenario where Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick is absolutely the last card in your hand, and then you can pull it off. So, we have too many other supporters in here that we want to focus on, and we'll only play 1 of these. We have 3 Ends and 1 Professor's Birch. So I'm only playing 3 Ends because we're gonna give Professor Birch's observation a shot. If we can pull it off, that would be great. So we're gonna see if this supporter, has a place in the format, right? In the competitive format. Well, who knows? We'll give it a shot and see how it goes. We do have 4 Junipers as usual, and then we're gonna have 1 teammates. I only play 1 because it's hard. It's very situational, right? A lot of times your Pokemon can get knocked out by poison, and then you can't really use teammates. And it's very difficult too with N still in the format, right? Let's say you got teammates in your hand, and then your opponent ends you, and then they knock out your Pokemon, and then you're like, wow, that's a bummer, right? I can't use teammates anymore, and I have to wait until my Pokemon gets knocked out again. But then what if I'm able to get Primal Groudon out, you know, and it takes a while for him to get knocked out, and and then teammates is kind of useless, right? Because then my Pokemon doesn't get knocked out. I don't know, right? It's a risk. So we do have Fighting Stadium, 3 of these, and 1 Scorched Earth. This way, we have a shot at discarding more energy, and then we can Shadow Power them back in their hand. So if we discard an energy, we can draw 2. So we got 1 of these just for that. We do have 2 Groudon Spirit Links, so we don't have to lose a turn to evolve. We got the 3 Muscle Band just for the 2 Landorses, and 7 energy, and then 4 strong energies. Okay, enough with the chit chatter. Let's go ahead and see this matchup in action. All right, looks like we're going against Yukimura-san. Okay. We go for heads. We got heads. Yes, I'd like to go first. Gives us a shot to evolve first. We do start with the Landers here with the Shout of Power. So in this scenario, I might end up just discarding the teammates and the Lysander here. Yeah, because we probably don't need it, and then I'm gonna end up Junipering everything. So here we go. We're gonna go with that. Yeah, let's just get rid of these. What I really want to do is probably just go for a Battle Compressor so we can get some energy into the discard pile. That would be very convenient for us if we can pull that off. So let's go ahead and we just want to. I mean, if we draw into strong energies, even better, right? So we're gonna Juniper everything off anyways. So here we go. We're gonna Juniper these away, and we're gonna attach that there. We do got the switch, and we got the VS Seeker, so we can get the Juniper back into our hands, and we're just gonna end our turn. So the next turn, we can Shadow Power. My opponent's got the fighting resistance, but it's gonna take at least 2 turns to power up Yveltal, which we will kind of just slowly power up the Groudon EX in here. We do have the Fighting Stadium plus the strong energy, so we'll still do 40 damage. Not strong energy, Muscle Band. Sorry about that. That way, I mean, if anything, we can still attack. All right, so my opponent here has taken a little bit of time to consider. So I apologize. Had some technical difficulties with recording the video, and then I was able to bring it back up. So don't worry, guys. You guys didn't miss anything. My opponent counters my Stadium, but that's all right. I would have discarded my Stadium anyway with the Juniper earlier. So, and we get red card, but we get red card into a very good hand. My opponent was able to Professor Birch's observation with the flipping of the heads, and was able to get 7 cards. So very nice. Well done from my opponent. We're going to end up discarding another energy. So I actually have to thank my opponent for red carding us into this hand. We're going to have to wait and see if my opponent can drop an energy onto the Yveltal EX. If he does, oh boy, I'm actually pretty fearful of, getting knocked out in 2 turns, right? Because you can just do 90 and then 90 again or something like that with the Y Cyclone. If he's able to get an energy here and then a DCE in the next turn. So, oh boy, we even see a Starling Megaphone. Thank goodness he played the Starling Megaphone then instead of now. So here we go. We're going to go with this. And we have a shot at evolving. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Here we go. We'll Shout a Power, Energy Accelerate just a little bit. We don't really mind not hitting the Yveltal. Kind of wish we did, but with the Stadium counter and getting rid of the Muscle Band, we definitely did not have a shot at hurting the Yveltal. But that's alright. We're going to be able to get at least one more energy into play from the discard pile onto our Primal Groudon EX, and kind of just go on from there. We do have the switch, and we do have the Professor Birch's observation, so might try that out. Let's see if we can get heads on that. So we see my opponent play the N. Okay, all right. So we do have another Primal Groudon EX. It's a bummer that I might not be able to get another one off. So we get hit for 100 damage, and since we have the Karina, I'm gonna go ahead and just play for the Karina. We'll get the Groudon in here. Okay, and let's see, what can we use for maybe a muscle band? I don't know. How about, let's go with the switch. That's pretty good. Alright, so we can't see the Professor's letter. It's probably prized. We'll get a switch here, and let's go ahead and play that, and we'll get the Groudon going here. Yeah, I'm just going to shout a power, and in the next turn we should be able to knock out this Yveltal. Shouting a power right here. Unless my opponent has a Lysander, he can make a big dent into my Primal Groudon EX, but otherwise, okay, we see the N, so that's not going to be happening for us. Alright, so my opponent here, he's got 2 energy on his side of the field. We have 4. That's very convenient for us. Alright, so we gotta wait and see. Are we gonna see like a DCE drop or something? We do see a DCE drop on the Yveltal. He opted not to play it on the Malamar, not needing to put the Landorus to sleep because this Landorus is already gonna be knocked out. Even with the fighting resistance, we should be able to knock out my opponent with no struggle, no issues here. So we're actually gonna play this here, and let's go with the Professor Birch's. Oh, sweet, we flipped heads, and I'm gonna go ahead and just Gaia Volcano, knocking out, getting rid of that stadium. Boy, we even get a Colress off of the prize cards. This is looking very good. We have the strong energy we can play onto the Halucha, and kind of go on our merry way. We will knock out this Yveltal in the next turn. The power of Primal Groudon EX is absolutely vicious, my friends. Oh boy, this card packs a punch. Now, whatever my opponent does here, we should be able to, even if my opponent puts me to sleep and flip tails, right? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We have the switch though. So he places an energy onto the Malamar and puts us to sleep, and then he moves the energy over to the Yveltal, right? That could work out as well, but alright, doesn't matter. So we're able to pull this off. Alright, so we don't need a switch actually. I'm just gonna play this onto the I'm gonna play it on the Halucha, because the Halucha is a pretty good choice. Alright, so here we go. Let's go with the Juniper. What we really need is a stadium. That's what we need. And so I'm just going to go ahead and discard the Lysander trump card. We probably don't need that anymore. We'll get the other Primal Groudon EX out into play. Mega Evolving. No, more like Primal Evolving. And here we go. We got the stadium. Beautiful. We even get the Muscle Band here. And boy, we are just knocking out left and right. So here we go. We do have the Maxie's Hidden Ball trick. I don't think we're going to be able to use it. It's too difficult to kind of discard our hand away. If anything, we might be able to pull it off in a couple turns. But our bench is full, and we won't really be able to put a fighting Pokemon from our discard to our bench anyway. So that's not good. We'll probably end up discarding it or something. Alright, we see the Malamar. If we see the energy drop, yep, we can still see a Maximar. My opponent's weak to fighting. And if anything, we just need a switch, and we should still have one more in the deck. We'll play the Karina for the switch and retreat into the Halucha, and we'll knock out the Malamar EX. So that's just saying if we flip tails. And no, we still get the Karina. Oh, that is great. Off of the red card. Wow, how great is this? Even if we flip tails, we'll Karina for the switch into the Halucha, and then retreat and knock out. Oh boy. We don't. Oh, what is the? Wait, what? Oh my goodness. Well, we do have the Juniper. So if we can Juniper this off and get the switch, well, that's no good. Oh boy, this is not looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and attach this here. We didn't get the switch, guys. That's not good. So let's go ahead. We'll do this. Oh, got nothing there. Can we play? Oh, my opponent concedes. All right. Well, hey, you guys saw what's gonna happen next. Eventually, my opponent. We'll just wear my opponent down. The power of Primal Groudon EX. That is vicious. Alright, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I will have a Primal Kyogre EX deck for you guys soon. Hope you guys liked the video. Please subscribe if you guys haven't. Give this video a thumbs up. You guys have a good day. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.